Do 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 do. Welcome to the Red Bean Podcast. This is the New Orleans edition. My name is Mr. Toad,
and I'm Dr. Frog.
I think we're going to talk about the restaurant we ate at not that long ago.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed myself.
I couldn't get over.
It was a surprise. It was a treat.
Yeah, I like the crab rangoon. That was really good.
So let's just say it's the Fuji Ramen House, and so they have Japanese style dishes.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you go to a thematic place, okay, they might have hibachi, they might have ramen, they might have something else. The entire menu seemed, they were importing things internationally.
I felt like we were teleported into Japan or something for a short time.
Yeah.
But look at what was this thing right here?
That is an avocado crab salad.
That was so good. Yeah. Talk about it.
It was so good. I ate the avocado before you took the picture of it. It's good. So, you probably know crab.
Yeah.
If it's used in, let's say, a snow crab roll or something like this. Well, this was large amounts of the meat of snow crab, not mock crab actually, and they just used it fresh and mixed it. They sliced it and then mixed it in with avocado.
Yeah. So
it was just healthy raw ingredients.
I thought it was tasty.
I loved how on their dishes you could point out the ingredients and it was almost just an arrangement of different healthy ingredients.
And I had that miso. I think it was a miso soup.
There's miso soup. They also have clear soup. I prefer the clear soup.
I love the miso soup. It was so good, especially if it was like a cold day where you're kind of like.
It has been colder in the
yeah, and your allergies, your whole face is swollen. You're like, oh man, that pollen is killing me. Yeah. I loved because the miso has like a little bit of spice to it, a little bit. And what is nice is that when you get that like burning feeling, I feel like I can I can breathe a little better.
Sure. Yeah, certainly. And there's also some edamame right there.
Yep.
You can get it salted or unsalted.
Yeah, that was really good. And then I think that was what was really good. I love the sodas, man.
So Ramune is...
The soda's so good.
Ramune...
That's a full experience.
It's a style of soda drink in Japan.
Yeah.
It's smaller than a Coca-Cola size. And it actually has less than a fifth of the sugar in it. I believe it has 5 to 6 grams of sugar. Whereas one Coke can is 26 grams.
What I love about it is the little ball. You press down on it, and this little ball pops down.
You take off the plastic, and then you use that to push in through the top.
And then it's and then the little ball stuck in there. I'm like, I wonder how they get the ball out.
I like that depending on the fruit. I've had blueberry there. I've had the clear original, which is similar to 7-Up or Sprite. But also, there's strawberry, melon.
I had the cherry, I think.
Cherry, sure, and then I think that's strawberry actually.
Was it strawberry?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be strawberry.
But then I've also had blueberry from there. They have different flavors there, and I like it just knowing that I'm having less than a fifth of the sugar.
Yeah.
In that amount, and I still get that sort of if you're interested in a soft drink or soda drink, or pop as they say up north, then.
I call it soda.
You can, down here I would call it soda or something.
But you definitely would call it pop.
Well, I used to before I moved down here 12 years ago. So, but basically you get that fix, which let's just say in one Monster drink there's 54 grams of sugar.
Oh my God!
In Ramune,
this is killing us.
In Ramune, there's 5 to 6 grams.
Wow, that's really good.
A tenth of the sugar, and you get the same sort of
little
fruity flavor, and it hits.
You probably don't have the though.
Well,
it's not have caffeine.
Depends on how addicted to sugar you are. Americans are usually very addicted to sugar.
So yeah, sugar is really brutal, man. Oh my God.
Caffeine.
There's actually a documentary that talks about the bitter truth on.
I don't have caffeine, right? So I use caffeine.
Yeah.
I drink natural water.
It's like sugar, the bitter stuff, or something.
You get used to working throughout the day with that. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit off track. From their offerings here.
Oh, back to here. How was this, man? I had this. I think the soup.
Yes, the ramen actually.
I had the ramen soup. and it looks like a little steak in there.
Yeah, there's a couple, so you can get beef, chicken, pork, I believe as well.
I had pork, and then I think there's an egg. I love the egg.
It's an egg. It's nice.
I love the sliced egg. It was floating in there, and then the
bamboo shoots, maybe some ginger.
Yeah, and then you look at that. It looks like some kind of a radish or something like that.
Yeah, that's a radish, definitely.
And then it looks like there's like a type of a sauce.
Yeah, maybe some kimchi. But basically, it's very filling and very, very reasonable for the ramen. You know, I'd say $12 to $15 is the price of it. And one of those, I mean, you're lucky if you can finish it.
Yeah,
it's a huge.
I had leftovers, definitely
leftovers. Yeah. So
Loved
it's
it.
very affordable, but it's one of those things where there's so many, you know, for dessert, for example, they have mochi.
Oh, yeah.
Ice cream mochi. They have fried cheesecake, things like this. So, you know, you can unintentionally rack up a large amount of costs if you're
not too careful.
If you're not too careful ordering everything on the menu. Right. But it's a wonderful place to go.
Now, you had, we'll bring it up on
the salmon hibachi, and it's nice. It's hibachi style. They don't cook it in front of you necessarily.
I love the broccoli looked really good on it.
You know, the vegetables seemed fresher than the ones that are normally cooked heavily, and it seemed like they were lighter on the teriyaki sauce, soy sauce, and yum yum sauce.
What was this? Was this an egg roll? I wasn't sure.
That's salmon.
That's salmon. How was the salmon?
It was cooked well. Yeah, they asked how you'd like it. It comes with noodles and rice as well.
Okay.
But
and what was this middle sauce there? The middle.
It's called yum yum sauce. I think it has a mayo base, so I think that's why it's so popular in American hibachi style restaurants. But it's kind of a creamy, you know, almost ranch like texture. But a lot of people, you know, use it in hibachi style restaurants as well as teriyaki sauce.
Let's see what the next picture shows. These were so good. This is
so
like
we have green tea mochi and mango mochi, ice cream mochi.
Oh yes, this is what do they call those things?
A doughy exterior that has the flavor, but then also ice cream flavored.
I love it because it's like you're describing. It's like a dough, and then the ice cream is in the center of it. So it's almost like I would almost say like a dumpling, kind of a dumpling.
You know, I've seen mochi sold at Costco as well as Walmart. So even if you're outside of the restaurant, if you like it enough, you could probably buy, you know,
Which flavor would you suggest if someone was getting into it?
I would recommend the strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate. I love the chocolate.
Oh, I don't think I've had chocolate mochi.
Yeah.
But no, I mean the green tea is interesting. The matcha is a very classic taste.
I like the green tea manche kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the other one that's a little too crazy. But I have to tell you, though, the ramen, the way they did it, really good. I feel like they put a lot of flavoring. The seasoning was great. It opened up my nostril.
Yeah.
It truly did. And overall, the staff was very friendly. What would you suggest a place like that if you were going to...
They've only been open a month or so, less than a month.
Who would you suggest this place to? Would you say this is like a great place for a birthday or a first date, second date?
Celebration, maybe a second date rather than a first, depending on the price that you want. I think it's a classy place, but it's not. You know, it's a wonderful place if you just need to go in and grab a lunch during the day, and it's good for dinners as well. I like the setting as well. They had pictures of Mount Fuji on the wall.
I like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like this wood. I felt like we were on a deck. That's how I kind of felt.
We ate at the bar. Or no,
we were sitting at a table. Yeah, we're sitting at the table, but they had the wooden floors, the wooden walls. We had a picture of Mount Fuji. There was some stuff like fishes and stuff like that.
I did like that they didn't go with the white plaster on the walls.
Yeah.
And so, there were pictures of koi fish on the walls and paintings and things. So it was wonderfully themed. Definitely
like a nautical theme, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of water. I would have preferred running water as well, but you know, just the food is so good.
Yeah. So I would say out of scale 1 to 10, 1 not not good, but 10 being up to the Michelin. How would you rate it?
So if there were competing restaurants doing something similar, I'd probably rate it an 8. But because of where we live, you can't find very many ramen houses. There's not a lot of places you can get donburi or ramen or this kind of style of food, and so I have to put it at a 9.
Okay.
Out of 10 because it's hard to find competitors in this market.
I would have to say this is definitely, in my opinion, like an 8.59, but like a 10 for me would be like a Michelin place.
8.59 is reasonable. See, so I was between basically an 8 and a 9 in my rating.
So I'd be like an 8.5.
8.5 is probably where I'd land as well.
Because
the thing is, if we were in Endoshima or Nara or Nikko or Kyoto, Osaka, or Tokyo,
yeah,
it'd probably get blown out of the water with the similar kinds of food there. It probably would be in a whole other rating category if we had a Japan edition of our.
I know we have to do that
because of its uniqueness here. I gotta push it to a 9.
I'm doing 8.5. I think the place is great. I would say for a second date, great place to go. Yeah. A birthday party, great.
Certainly.
If you have someone who comes from maybe Japan and they're kind of having homesick or whatever, would you maybe go that far?
If they're homesick, yeah. But generally, whenever I try to show them the unique flavors of the city they're in for traveling.
That's true.
It'd be like if an American visited Japan and they said, "Well, take them to the burger joint." And it's like, well, no, they'll have an American style burger when they get home. But I would say it is something where you'd want to think about the tastes of your friend.
Sure.
Now, a lot of my friends, they're very exploratory with their food.
Yeah.
But someone who isn't quite used to this kind of cuisine, they might say, "Oh, this
might shy away from it."
Yeah, it might not be as exciting.
So the score now is I said 8.5.
9.
And you said a 9. I think this is a good
Ramen House. Go check it out. It's been open for a month. It's brand new.
I think it's a great place to check out. I'm going to give it my endorsement. And expense-wise, what would you say? It's higher, mid?
I would say some of the it's middle.
Middle.
That $10 to $20 a person.
Okay.
But if you want to have things like appetizers, the appetizers I think are a little pricey.
Yeah.
$7-8, $7 to $9 for an appetizer.
Can start to add up.
Dessert, it can add up. Yeah, $6 for dessert.
But overall, mid-range.
Yeah. So if I were going in there and I did the appetizer and dessert and meal, I'm looking at $30.
Okay.
25 to 30.
That sounds reasonable.
Reasonable for a large, for a dinner.
Sure. And you're also getting an experience with different foods that you normally wouldn't have eaten.
Well, that's the thing. My goal is to go through their whole menu eventually, but yeah, I'm working my way through it.
There you go. Excellent.
Pretty healthfulness.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll wrap up our episode.
Yes.
And I'm signing off. It's good to see everybody. I'm Mr. Toad, and Dr. We'll see you soon.
I'm Dr. Frog. I'll see you at the Fuji Ramen House.